In this video, I'll be showing you how to make Funfetti cookies. Stay tuned to learn how to make this easy 3-ingredient recipe that's perfect for any occasion. These Funfetti cookies are fluffy and not too sweet, so they can easily be paired with frosting if you want a little bit more sweetness. But the secret ingredient is to add that Funfetti cake mix along with olive oil. You can also substitute it out for coconut oil, avocado oil, or vegetable oil, and then 2 eggs. First up, we'll want to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. And then we're going to open our Funfetti cake mix, empty those contents into a bowl. Here I have a mixing bowl. Any bowl works, just you want to make sure that it's a larger bowl. Then I am going to take my eggs. You want to make sure that they're large eggs, and we're going to use 2 of those for our batter. Careful not to get any eggshells in your batter. You don't want to have any crunchy pieces in your cookies, so just be careful, make sure that you don't get any eggshells, and then go ahead and toss those scraps away to keep the work area clean as we go. Next up, we're going to grab our olive oil. So I'm using olive oil. Once again, you can use avocado oil, vegetable oil, whatever you have. And then our 1/3 cup measuring spoon. We're going to just measure that out. Go ahead and just dump the oil right into your bowl along with the eggs. Make sure that you get every last drop out. You don't want to waste any ingredients. I like to just kind of tap all the oil as much as I can. Be sure to clean as you go. Go ahead and rinse out your measuring spoon, wash your hands. The next step's going to get a little more messy. If you have any jewelry, any accessories, make sure you take that off. We don't want to get the dough in our jewelry and any accessories, so go ahead and take off any extra items that you have on your hands. Then we're going to take a fork and combine those ingredients. We're just going to mix it all together, being careful not to over mix the ingredients because we don't want our dough to turn colors. There are sprinkles in the batter, so we don't want it to turn brown. I'm going to take my fork and begin to form my dough ball. So I'm grabbing that dough off the fork and I'm just rolling it into a ball. It's about 2-3 inches wide. And I'm taking that ball and placing it onto my ungreased pan. The dough has oil in it, so we do not need to grease the pan, so no need to worry about that. Make sure that you're placing those dough balls on the sheet 2 inches apart so that when the cookies expand in the oven, they do not touch and all combine into one giant cookie. The tray that I used allowed me to have 12 cookie dough balls on the pan, but feel free to make your cookies bigger or smaller depending on how much you want to have. Then I am putting on my oven mitt and placing those cookies on the bottom rack in the oven. Now it's time to set that timer for about 7 to 9 minutes. Being sure to check on your cookies. If you like yours a little bit more golden brown, then go ahead and put them in longer. Once the timer's up, I'm taking my cookies out of the oven, closing that oven door, and now it's time to let the cookies cool. Let the cookies cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, when the cookies are cooled, feel free to take them off the pan and place them on your own plate or whatever surface you prefer. here are my final cookies. This was the first batch. I was able to do 12, but I still had dough left over to do another batch. Here's an up-close shot of the texture, color, and how the cookie looks coming out of the oven. Still a little bit, just a little bit warm. Enjoy!